Hello and welcome to this first case study in this section on introduction of this course, AI for HRM Excellence. So in this lecture, we will talk of this case study of building individual excellence in human resources management using AI, which is precisely this course is all about, right? So let's see this case study. So this is a truly a powerful area to explore. AI is transforming human resources management, not just at an organization level, but also at individual HR professional level, helping people practitioners become smarter, you know, more strategic and evidence driven in every decision that they take. And here is a very interesting case study crafted for people like you, students and professionals anywhere in the world who aspire to build excellence in HR management through AI assisted learning and practices. Right. So let's dig into this case study quickly. So this case study is about how the case study, the name is Intuition to Intelligence, and this is about how an HR professional built personal excellence using AI for better talent decisions, engagement, and fairness. And obviously, the audience is students and early career professionals like you aspiring to excel in HRM through data driven and AI enabled approaches. Right. And it is inspired by real initiatives from companies like IBM, Unilever, and SAP Success Factor on AI enabled HR. Right. So let's start with the challenge. What was the challenge this person was facing? So let's say the name of the person is Priya. Name, mask, face mask, gender mask. So Priya is a 27-year-old HR executive in Mumbai, has strong personal skills and empathy. And her managers often told her that she understood people well. So very positive start, right? But her company grew to 2,000 employees, and intuition wasn't enough, to solve the problem that she had. And she was asked to identify, ask their best performers leaving and how to retain them. And when she looked into the exit interview, found generic answers like better opportunities or personal reasons, etc., etc. Nothing conclusive, right? And the CEO wanted actionable insight, not anecdotes, not stories. And Pia realized she needed to move from being an HR supporter to a strategic HR analyst using AI to detect hidden patterns in people data, right? So that was the challenge. Got it? So let's look at the problem a little more deep, right? Now, Priya's company had plenty of HR data, right? From attendance logs to engagement surveys to performance score, but no one was connecting them. All this was scattered data. Now, traditional HR method relied heavily on gut feeling, like managers rated employees subjectively, promotions were inconsistent, and exit reasons were vague as she was finding. And Priya saw that AI could help her uncover patterns invisible to human eye if she learned how to use it intelligently. So that's what she saw the problem as. So Priya enabled a HR excellence framework using AI called HUMAN, very rightly named, right? Now let's take a look at this model and how Priya used it. So first stood for the step of hypothesizing, where the her role would be to start with a people question, and AI would use a AI powered text analysis on exit interview. And there, what she practiced was to find hidden themes like workload, manager empathy, and recognition gaps. And the key outcome was her focus shifted from salary dissatisfaction to lack of appreciation. She started getting to the root of the problem there. So then the second step would be to understand. There you integrate HR data. And AI uses the predictive analytics tools like Power BI plus HRIS data, right? And here Priya correlated recognition frequency with attrition rate. And she found that employees who had not received feedback in 60 plus work days were 3 times more likely to leave. So recognition got solidly correlated to the attrition. The third step would be to do the measurement to quantify the impact. And there, the AI would have trained ChatGPT style HR assistant to simulate what if scenario. And what Priya did in this case is estimated retention increase if the managers gave monthly feedback, one of the hypotheses. So she could do that measurement. And the key outcome was building credibility through data backed storytelling to the management. And the fourth step would be to act so that you implement smart interventions and AI uses to generate, then you can use AI to generate personalized engagement nudges for the managers. And what Priya did in this case was to automate the recognition reminders, and that reduced voluntary exit by 25% in the pilot department. You'll see more of the results as we go forward. The last step is to nurture, where you reflect and learn continuously, and AI helps you, by improving. Use help her by using some of the tools to own upskilling, like LinkedIn Learning, Coursera GPT, curated paths, etc. And what she did was, Priya did was, she focused on HR analytics, talent intelligence, and data storytelling, and built her reputation as a data empathetic HR professional in addition to being people oriented. So that's what Priya did in terms of learning and applying this HR excellence framework human. So what was the turning point? So the turning point was, as you will see, when empathy met the evidence. Priya discovered something profound. She discovered that best HR isn't less human because of AI. It is more human because AI frees you to understand people deeply, not just manage data. So by using AI to process complexity, she could finally focus on coaching and conversation instead of spreadsheets and reports. And that was the turning point, right? So the solution that she implemented. So here are some of the things she did based on her insights. One she did was, she implemented the sentiment analysis on exit and survey comments and found emotional tone differences between satisfied and dissatisfied employees. Second, she did was she used the predictive retention model built with data team. And as a result of that, she identified top 3 predictors of turnover, like recognition gap, manager empathy score, and workload. The third thing she did was she created a manager dashboard for real time HR insights to give team leaders weekly AI summaries of at risk employees and suggested intervention. And the last thing she did based on using AI was AI powered coaching bot for HR staff to help HR team phrase sensitive communication empathetically and review bias in wordings. So that was the solution with the help of AI for Priya used to build personal HR excellence. So what were the results after 6 months of doing all that? The voluntary attrition dropped from 18% to 12%. That's almost a 50% drop in attrition, right? And employee engagement, the survey scores went up 71 to 83%. Manager feedback compliance went up from 45 to 90%, doubled. And recognition frequency, which was 1.2 per month, went up to 3.6, 3 times. And Priya's role in the company went significantly up from being an HR executive to people analytics lead, right? So those were the results after 6 months. So what are the key lessons for students like you and me for building excellence in HR management with AI? First, you need to build competency in people analytics, by becoming literate. And that basically involves using data to improve HR decision. And there AI can help, by giving you tools like Power BI, Tableau, and Visio. And you as an individual can take an HR analytics course and practice with sample spreadsheets to build your own capability. The second competency area is empathetic insight, and which basically means understanding human behavior with the context. Now, here AI can help with the AI-driven sentiment analysis and chat simulation, and you can build for yourself this capability using AI chatbots to simulate difficult HR conversations for yourself. Then the third is strategic foresight, where you anticipate workforce trends. And here AI helps you by doing predictive modeling for turnover or engagement, both. And you can learn basic regression and pattern detection to create this skill, to build this skill. The fourth one is communication excellence, which basically involves translating insights for non-HR audiences. And here HR can help, AI can help by in the HR AI assisted storytelling and visualization tools. And you can practice writing HR insight briefs with data and story. And lastly, you need to improve continuously as a skill, as a competency, and which basically means staying current with HR tech trends because technology will keep evolving, right? And here AI can help with personalized AI learning coaches. And what you need to do is to ask AI to design your 3 month upskilling roadmap continuously, right? So these are some key lessons for students like us for building excellence in HR management with AI. So let's also quickly summarize Priya's growth journey from HR assistant to people strategist. She started as a record keeper. At that stage, she tracked attendance, payroll, and HR file, and her focus was on accuracy, policy knowledge. And she asked herself, am I ensuring compliance and consistency? As a process manager, she ensured HR processes run efficiently, and her focus was on time management and SOP mastery. And her reflective question was, am I helping processes work smoothly? As a data informed HR person, she started using metrics to guide HR initiative. And here her growth focus was analytical thinking. And there her questions changed to what is data telling me? What are the insights? Then she went to the stage of AI augmented HR partner, where she started using AI to find deeper insights. And then she started using predictive analytics, pattern recognition, by asking questions like what could happen next and why. And finally, at the stage of strategic HR leader, she started aligning people, strategy, and business goals, where her focus was on systems thinking and storytelling. And the questions that she started focusing on was how can HR drive business success? So that's the Priya's growth journey from HR assistant to a people strategist. So what did Priya reflect? What was the core reflection of Priya? Priya reflected that AI did not replace my HR instinct. It refined them. It showed me where to look, but empathy told me what to do. And she learned that true excellence in HR lies in combining analytics with empathy, using AI as a mirror, not as a master. So keep your mind open. Get here to hear AI and decide based on your gut feel what people tell you, your instinct on people on the ground, what is the right action to take. So let's take a look at a learning activity that you can take during this course to for AI to for empathic HR decision making to develop that, right? So their objective is to learn how to combine analytics and empathy in HR problem solving. And what you need to do is to choose a real HR challenge, maybe low retention, bias in hiring, or engagement drop, and then collect or simulate relevant data, survey results, reviews, attrition, and then use AI tool like ChatGPT, Excel AI, or Tableau to analyze the pattern, right? And then identify hidden human insights. emotional tone, hidden human insights, manager pattern, workload factors, and design one data informed, data backed, human centered invention, and present it as an AI insight to human action to expected impact. Right. So, what is the final takeaway? The final takeaway: AI won't make HR less human, right? It will make HR more impactful because at an individual level, excellence in HR management with AI means, human empathy multiplied by AI intelligence. So that has a very powerful multiplier effect. But at the same time, if you do not have HR empathy, human empathy, whatever level of AI intelligence you're working, you may not get people inside excellence. So you need both to be operating at a higher level. When HR professionals like Priya combine emotional understanding, with analytical precision, they evolve from administrators to strategic enablers of organizational success, right? So what do we do next? So we get on with looking at this course with an overview of AI for HR excellence, in which we will take a look at how can you use AI for HR excellence in addition to what we have told you already. So thank you so much for watching this introductory case study in this course, AI for HR excellence. I hope you're beginning to learn new things, beginning to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to.